let's talk about backup equipment. Now, this is always going to give you different answers, and you guys in here are probably going to give different answers and stuff as well. Um, Backup equipment to me these days is not necessary for the most part. I'm going to say that with not saying that you don't ever have to bring backup equipment, but what I'm saying is that I don't think that you need to bring like a whole second system. I think those days are over. I think your system shows signs of not functioning properly over time, and then you change it before the next gig. You rarely these days see a system crash at an event as far as speakers or things like that. Like maybe a light needs to be replaced or something like that. But when I say backup equipment is not needed, I'm saying the only thing that I bring, me myself, that I bring to every event that I double up on is a laptop. That's it. I'll bring 2 laptops because laptops to me are probably the most unknown piece of electronics that you could possibly have at an event. If a light goes out, you're fine. If a speaker goes out, you're still fine. Because as long as you got one speaker going, one speaker sometimes can... I mean, come on now. As DJs, we usually overdo it with sound. I mean, we're going to have enough sound. Some of us use monitors. We can turn the monitor into a speaker, whatever is needed and stuff. But one thing you can't do is you cannot get past the fact that you have a laptop burnout, because if, like how this setup is and stuff right above me here, they've got 2 laptops set up. My biggest fear is I'm in the middle, I'm killing it, I'm going, it's like nuts, everything's happening, all of a sudden it's like, ooh, and you can't figure anything out, and everybody's turning and looking at you, and you have no clue. And you have no clue. So I would definitely say that the only piece of equipment that you should bring as a backup would be a laptop. Another thing that you should have, some people will bring like a iPad and stuff like that. But here's the thing with an iPad. I just don't feel like it is accessible enough to be able to like pull music and stuff off of. Like you need the laptop. You just need to. Laptops make it easier for you to fire back up. I know iPad is just one click of a button, you're up and you connect it in, but it's really the same with the laptop. I think that having an additional laptop is the only way to create to make sure that you're able to continue past a breakdown or a shutdown. I mean, even if a mixer has a bad input or has a bad knob or has a bad button and stuff like it, it will still work. You can mask it, but you cannot mask a laptop dysfunction. You just can't. You can't. So that's why I say that we as DJs, I think the only thing that you need to make sure that you 100% have a backup with you at every event is a laptop. Now, I bring all kind of stuff as far as cables and all that stuff. I have a big bag of cables that I have an overkill of cables that I don't need and stuff every event, but you know, that's for setup wise. You know, if I'm setting stuff up and something doesn't sound right, I have another cable that I can whip out. If an HDMI is not connected to a TV right, I've got another backup cable and stuff like that. That's just because of my bag of cables. You definitely want to have something like that because you don't know when a cable is going to go bad. A cable can actually go bad. It can sound great first and then go bad all of a sudden. So that's one thing you can't mask either. But I just think that you should definitely have a backup laptop that has an up, and you have to make sure that when you're updating your current one, you're updating your backup one too. I've had some occasions in the past, none in the present, but occasions in the past where I have my laptop that I was on, it got slow because I was doing other stuff on it and stuff prior to that, bringing up other programs, having stuff run in the background, and it was too much for the laptop. And as the software that I was using got newer and newer, it was slowing down the laptop. So basically that one crashed, and my old one I had to pull out real quick. Well, I forgot that it takes a second for it to fire up. I forgot that I haven't updated music on that thing in 3 months. You know, a lot of these things you have to, when you're doing prep and stuff for the week, and you're you're uploading your laptop or updating new music and software and stuff like that. You want to make sure that you're doing that on both laptops. Don't be me. Don't be past me. And, let that stuff go by the wayside, because the moment you don't think you need it is the moment that stuff happens and stuff to you. So you don't want to be out there and the music stops and you can't just fire right back up. So make sure you have some backup stuff. Let me know what you guys back up. I like I said, I only back up a laptop. Some people, I know some people that bring a whole nother setup. Like they'll have 2 setups that they bring out there. And I just think that's too much. That's too much to maneuver through at the end of the night. That's too much to repack. That's too much. Like, that's too much. I would never do that now. Never. So that's my thoughts and stuff on that. Let me know what you guys think and stuff in the comments and stuff down below or in the comment section right now. I'm going to check out the comments and stuff here real quick, because it looks like we got some good ones. Let's see here. DJ King, what's going on, man, from Arlington, Texas? What's happening? It looks like you switched from Facebook over to Instagram. Cool. Peace and love. I definitely have to hire an MC for my event. See, DJ King knows what I mean. DJ Romeo, great. Nah, I got it. I have an accent. Feel and Phil will sound the same. I can't record it. Recorded mic. Oh, well, a microphone could be a backup. I didn't think about that. A microphone, you could have a backup. I feel like I spend enough money on my microphone to where I won't need a backup of it either. Like, I do have a corded mic that I always bring, but I rarely, and I say I'm going to knock on wood here, because I don't want that to be, I don't want that to go into the next event, and I have an issue with my wireless, but I have a corded mic that I haven't pulled out in probably 4 years. Maybe even if it's that. Probably 4 years. So that is that. All right.